The next step to plan is the opening image. Hi guys, I'm oddfud. All month I've been talking about the different steps and the order of the steps that I take in order to make a really strong outline and a really strong plan, so I can just sit down and start writing and the novel just comes out of me. This works particularly well for realistic fiction young adult. At least I know that because that's all that I write. But let me know if it works out for you for other genres and other categories. I write a very nice and hefty outline. It takes up a whole one subject notebook, and I write it by hand, and this is just what works for me. Today I think I'm on day 19, step 19, and we're going to be talking about the opening image. So it's actually the first thing that is going to happen in your story. It might be the first thing that you sit down to write when you go ahead and start writing the words of your novel, but I think it's pretty important to go through all the other steps before you get to your opening image. One step that I learned from Rachel Bateman, who is someone that I've talked about before in this series, is in your opening image planning sheet, write down 20. Do not write less than 20 ideas of your opening image. So this opening image is going to be a snapshot of your before times, the snapshot of the day in the life. It should set the tone of your book. Like, is it going to be more of a comedy? Is it going to be more serious? Or is it going to be more navel-gazy? It sets the tone. It sets the mood. It sets the scene. It kind of shows the scope of what the story will be like. I don't know about you, but when I look at books that I want to try out, I will often look at the first page and see if the writing style is something that I would want to read. So this step is pretty important. It is important for the writer because it can really show the day in the life, and it can also show the what's missing, like what the character is wanting to go out and get. Like, if you think about the story circle, there's something missing and they go out and search for it and they find it. This first scene can really show like why they're unhappy with their life. What about their life is unhappy? So this today is actually a 2-for-1 because I also sit down and write about my character at this step. I've been thinking about all the things I'm going to put them through, all of the crazy stories that I'm putting them through. So now I just want to sit down and think about my character at rest. What are they like when they're at home? What are they like when they're at school or at work? What are they like when they're just with their family? What are they like when they're completely alone in their bedroom? I like to write a bunch of different things down like that, and that can help me get to the 20 of the different opening images. So here's an example. I have 20 opening images. You can see that I wrote the 20. I think I actually did end up doing the last one. I did actually go through and write down 20 different ideas for what the opening image could be. Now, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to plan too much out now, but just like very simple things, driving to work, like that could be an opening image for like almost any character. So it has nothing to do with like what I've planned out, but I could potentially write what it is like to drive to work for my main character. They could be at home with their dad, or they can be at home with their sister, or they can be discussing superheroes, or they could be getting dressed for work, or they could be listening to the Golden Oldie station. Like, these are things that are like very simple because nothing too much should be happening in your opening image. It should be more about like setting the tone and setting the scene and like showing that there's something missing. The opening image does show kind of like a regular day in the life, but the tone is that there's something missing in their life. So hopefully that is helpful for you. Hopefully I taught that well. Please give me a like and a thumbs up if you liked it. It helps me to know that you liked it. It helps YouTube to know that you liked it, and it helps them to promote these kind of videos a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you're watching. Please give me a comment if you've been watching this whole series, even just to say hi. It would make my day to know that. If you are interested in seeing more, not only this month where I've been um, mapping out every step that I take in order to make a really strong outline, but also in the future when I get back to writing, when I start editing for the first time, where I do the scary step of reaching out to agents and maybe even one day getting published. I want to share that all with you. So if you're interested in seeing that, subscribe to this channel. If you want to see tomorrow's video, which is about all the fun stuff that happens, please ring that bell to be notified. You'll be the first to know when it comes out. And thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!